What's up, guys? Back here working on the Blazer today. Trying this in cinematic mode, so we'll see how crappy it is. It's gonna focus on my face. So it's been a week since excuse me, been a week since I touched this thing. Gonna try and get it all polished up, ready to go to the next stage. My mic adapter is gone, so I don't know where it went. Thought it was in my truck. It's not. Anyways, sorry, you're gonna have my phone audio. So we're gonna get going on this guy and see how far we can get today. It is a Saturday, so not a whole lot going on today. Just hoping to watch some Supercross later, but if not, I need to get this done. Let's go. Psych. I'm pretty sure my compound is at home. So I took it on a job and I emptied my other truck. Anyways, long story short, I'm pretty sure it's in my trailer at home. All I have is polish. So that's not gonna work. I mean, it could work, but it's gonna take forever if I try and use polish on a cutting disc. So let's go get some compound, I guess. I don't want to spend $40 more on compound because I just bought some. Keys. We are good. Well, I went to the store earlier. Couldn't find any compound. I went to 2 stores. Nothing. So I decided, screw it. I had a cart of details, so I knocked that out and ran home, got some food. It's like 4 o'clock now, so I'm gonna see how far I can get on this. I'm gonna spend a little bit of time. Not gonna go ultra crazy, but see what I can get done. I'm gonna show you, before we start, I'm gonna show you the, everything's sanded. Okay, so this is with 1500 grit. It's kind of hard to see, but you can see some orange peel still on the edge and stuff like that. But for the most part, I got most of it out. This is not gonna be a show truck. If you caught the first episode, I mentioned that I'm only gonna go so far with getting this thing looking good. I want it to look good. I guess that's the downside of like being a detailer, but also loving off-road stuff. But yeah, everything's super dull right now, except I didn't do the B-pillars or the roof. I'm not as concerned about that. I just wanted the sides to be done and the hood. So just working around the handles, stuff like that. So I'll go ahead and get this all going and we'll see what it looks like once it's all shined up. Okay, you could see in that time lapse, that quick little time lapse, the paint's coming back out, starting to look shiny again, which is cool. But I probably could have gone a little heavier on the sanding. I probably could have gone like 1,000 grit and then worked my way up. 1,500 grit was pretty much what the store had that's local, and I knew it would work. But you could tell that there's still some, it's not a perfect mirror finish. You could see the trucks in the background are not like crystal clear. See that? But as far as like dirt nibs and like orange peel goes, it's a hell of a lot better. Even if I got it to a mirror finish, the whole truck is getting paint protection film, and paint protection film has like an orange peely look to it when it's installed. So it wouldn't matter if I had that thing like glass. After the PPF's on, it's gonna look like this anyways. So I'm good with it. I'm good with where it's at. I'm not going for museum truck, but there is some, I don't know if I'll be able to show you. You can see it best kind of up in this corner. See that? If you look in that light right there, you can see those like swirl marks. That's all from the sanding disc. So one pass is gonna pull like the hazy, you know, sandy look out of it, but I'll have to go over it at least another time to get the rest of the sanding marks out of it. So we're just gonna keep plugging along. And just so you guys know, this was the compound that I was after. I usually like to use Meguiar's M110. It's less dusty and a newer version of this, but this is what local places carry. The places I went to this morning didn't have it, but I usually get it from O'Reilly or AutoZone. And I had tried Walmart and Advanced Auto Parts. And then I'm using a Bigfoot 21. This is a Rupes. I love these machines. They're freaking awesome. Worth the money if you're gonna do this. You can go with the Harbor Freight, it's a dual action polisher is what it is. Yeah, we are one section done. All right, guys, so you didn't miss much. I worked on this one other day for a couple hours, so I was able to get the initial cut. Hold on. Sorry, it's loud. It's not that loud, but it's loud. I was able to get the initial cut done on the hood, as well as the front fender over here, and then you just watched me finish the door. So just a continuation of what I started the other day. Now I'm gonna go around the entire truck, maybe, well, shouldn't take more than two more times, and get the rest of the small micro scratches and swirls and sanding marks out. So there's not gonna be a whole lot to watch on this part. So I'll probably quit the recording for a minute while I keep working on this, and then we'll jump back in. I'm trying to think if there's anything new that's happened since we were talking last time. I don't think so. Just been busy working like everybody, and I do have the baseline rack coming. That should ship in a couple of weeks. Actually, just started working for Peter over at Baseline. So I've got stickers, so hit me up if you want a sticker. I'll mail you one, or maybe we'll run into each other at a truck meet or something. Should have plenty of those. What else? Yeah, it's still pretty orange peely. I probably could have sanded a little bit heavier, but it's fine. I don't know if I showed this before, but there are a couple of like dry spots. It's hard to tell. It's hard to show you. It's hard to show on camera. There's some dry spots. If you're in the paint industry, then you'll know what I'm talking about. If you don't, then you probably never notice. So yeah, just gonna keep moving and grooving on this thing. And then when I'm done, we'll do a walk around, wrap this video up, and then next one will be going off to Dan's for full body PPF, which I've talked about already. But anyways, I'll show you that when we take it. We'll get it loaded, delivered. I'll probably hang out at Dan's that day, film for you guys so you can see the installation process, and maybe catch a little B-roll in that, and then we'll make a game plan for the next little project. All right, so it's been many days and many hours getting this thing compounded. Pretty sure I'm about there. If not, I'm there. So next step is polish. So compound was first. I think I talked about that earlier. And then polish is gonna be same machine, different pad. It's gonna be a black foam pad, and then this stuff here. Yeah, I think it turned out pretty good. Gonna get to polishing, and then we'll get the ceramic coat put on. Okay, guys. Oh, it's hot and I'm tired. Check out that result there. It's not focusing very well on this cinematic mode, but so that was just polish. So I got that done. Polish goes pretty quick. It's the compounding, that first step, that takes a while. I definitely should have brought up the grit, like the sandpaper grit. I should have sanded a lot more than I did. But yeah, I think I said before, but I was just being cheap. So anyways, now we can move on to the ceramic coating. Okay, real quick, before we go ahead and ceramic coat it, I do need to wipe the whole truck down with isopropyl alcohol. You want to go at least 70%. You can do, well, at least 50-50 ISO water. I do 70% straight ISO to clean all my panels, to make sure all of the polish and compound is off of the top of the clear coat. And then we can go ahead and ceramic coat. So this is the coating here, Ammo Reflex Pro Enamel Coat. This is going to be a base coat, and this stuff is sticky when it dries. It's not like your typical like ceramic coating, you put it on and it's like super slick, and like it does still bead water and everything, but this one here is one of the, I wouldn't say old formula, but there's a Reflex Pro Enamel, or Pro 2 enamel coat. So that's gonna go on after PPF is done, and that's gonna give it that super shiny, super slick finish. So this stuff will go on, and this is the applicator pad that Ammo sends. If you haven't checked out AmmoNYC.com, check it out. Larry's awesome. Has a full like YouTube channel. You may have seen it. Check his stuff out, super good. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this truck wiped down, and then we'll go ahead and ceramic coat it. Here we go, all done. A couple little spots I gotta touch up. I need to do this lip, and then I noticed a couple of little spots up here on that little cowl. So I'm gonna fix that, and then I'll ceramic coat those two pieces, and then the first layer is done. I might do a second if, oh, that lighting's terrible. Let me go the other way. I might do a second coat depending on time, but here's a little view of the hood. And then a little view of the side here. Still a little orange peely, but like I said, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. But next video, we are going to get it over to Dan's for paint protection film. I'm gonna go double check in the sunlight one of these days before I take it next week. I'm gonna double check and make sure there's no little squirrely marks, quirly cues, whatever you wanna call it, from the sanding discs. But I looked over this thing a lot while I was compounding, just to try to ensure I didn't have to come back and mess with it. But because once the paint protection film goes on, that's it. There's no going back and fixing anything. So if any detailers are watching, Ammo Pro enamel coat is safe to put on a customer vehicle before PPF. Might get some gurus on here that'd be like, oh, you're supposed to ceramic coat after. Well, that's true, but this stuff is sticky, so this ceramic coating has a two-part system, and the top coat makes it really slick. So this first coat is gonna be just fine. I've done it a lot with customer vehicles and it works just fine. So anyways, we'll catch you guys next video where we head up the road to my buddy's shop, and I'll try and film what I can, and yeah, more to come. Thanks for watching.